The legislation was introduced in 2024 amid mounting losses in Gaza, aiming to replenish dwindling manpower as the Israeli army struggled to sustain operations while facing an unprecedented shortage of recruits. Wow, look at that. So it looks like Israel's days away from becoming Ukraine, grabbing people off the street, throwing them into a van. It's not going to be as easy because they are united as one, whereas the Ukrainians are not. So, but if you absolutely have to use them in the military, I say send them on a night mission because no one will see them. Hey, turns out there's a bunch of Orthodox Jews in Israel not on board with the Israeli military. They're not on board with Israel. They see it as a blasphemy. Circulating. Haredi settlers burned the Zionist flag during protests against mandatory conscription in occupied Jerusalem. So they're burning the American flag. Those damn Muslims. Oh, I mean, what? What? See how they see the Muslims, they dressed up as the most religious Jews in the world? Ah.
Sleeper cells, Jimmy. Sleeper cells.
Oh, what happened? It didn't. So there he is trying to. It didn't really catch. Not really good with the lighter. Ultra-Orthodox rally on. So there's the rally in Israel to oppose arrest of draft. So if you don't want to join, so everybody in Israel has to serve in the IDF, the military. But some people don't want to do it, and the Hasidic Jews are standing up for them. Prominent rabbis have repeatedly called on ultra-Orthodox Jews to refuse draft orders, despite the Israeli army's worsening manpower crisis. Can you even picture these dudes in a battlefield?
Yeah.
I don't know how that would work, but they're determined to let Israel know that if they ever want to get a diamond ring for their fiance ever again, they better back the F down. Hundreds of thousands of ultra-Orthodox Israelis known as Haredim gathered in Jerusalem on October 30th for a mass rally against the arrests of yeshiva students accused of evading military service. The rally is described by Israeli media as a rare show of unity between the divided Haredi factions, who are often in opposition regarding politics and state relations. The demonstration, named Cry of the Torah, was endorsed by nearly all ultra-Orthodox leaders who instructed followers to attend and maintain order. So this is basically the Torah versus the Talmud? Is that what this is?
Well, it's a little tricky because some would say Torah includes the Talmud, but like other people wouldn't. You know, there's a million little sects. It really comes down to, do they love Zionism or not?
Here's Jerusalem faces traffic chaos today as Haredim, the ultra-Orthodox groups, hold a 1 million-man protest against drafting yeshiva students. Look at this. Look at that. They have nice subways. Is that a subway? Looks like some kind of train station. Mm-hmm. Boy, it certainly looks nice. Why can't we have nice things like they have in Israel? We're paying for it. Only the Jerusalem faction led by Rabbi Israel Auerbach. Oh, is that Red Auerbach's cousin? Refused to participate, accusing organizers of failing to demand the full reinstatement of the long-standing Torah Amanuto exemption system that allows Torah students to defer military service. The exemption is central to the ultra-Orthodox Jewish way of life, allowing yeshiva students to dedicate their time solely to the study of the Torah instead of army duty, a principle many Haredim see as vital to preserving their religious identity.
Haredim,
okay.
So the other Jews don't like them because they spend all their whole day praying, but I think the Zionists should appreciate that they're sitting there praying for the vile crimes the rest of them did.
So The Torah study is viewed by the ultra-Orthodox as a form of spiritual service to the nation, equal in importance to military duty. Organizers say the gathering was not against the draft exemption law itself, but against the arrests of students labeled as deserters. The debate over the law is still ongoing and it belongs in the Knesset, but following the arrests and persecution against us, it was decided to protest nonetheless. Hey, good for you. This is Israel's Public Broadcasting Corporation shows footage from the ultra-Orthodox protest against mandatory military service. And look at that. Pretty big. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow. Whoa. The protest was convened after Lithuanian leaders Rabbi Dov Landau and Moshe Hil-Harush called for action following the arrest of several yeshiva students. A counter-protest was organized nearby by the coalition of service organizations and families of reservists, including bereaved families and wounded soldiers. Prominent ultra-Orthodox leaders have repeatedly urged their followers to ignore military recruitment orders following the Israeli High Court's ruling that yeshiva students must be drafted into military service amid Israel's enlistment crisis in the army. So there's an enlistment crisis. So that's what this really is about. So the people aren't joining the Israeli military in the numbers that they need, and they started arresting people for it.
Don't they have illegal immigrants they can use?
Really? No kidding, right? The legislation was introduced in 2024 amid mounting losses in Gaza, aiming to replenish dwindling manpower as the Israeli army struggled to sustain operations while facing an unprecedented shortage of recruits. Wow, look at that. So it looks like Israel's days away from becoming Ukraine, grabbing people off the street, throwing them into a van. It's not going to be as easy because they are united as one, whereas the Ukrainians are not. So, but if you absolutely have to use them in the military, I say send them on a night mission because no one will see them. That doesn't mean nobody will hear them, but there you go. So, all is not copacetic inside Israel. Come see us in Australia. Second show's added in Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. We'll see you in Burbank, California, the day after Thanksgiving. It's a Friday. And then Pottstown, Pennsylvania, December 6th. Plus, January 11th, we're going to be in Waikiki at the Blue Note. Tickets not available yet for them, but go to jimmydore.com for a link for all the other tickets.